Chelsea Handler. Oh, come on out here. Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Look at you.
Yeah, well, look at you, for God's sakes.
Look at you. You look so dapper.
No, I look like an old, I look like shaved poultry. But let's not go there, as the kids...
Let's not. That's not
how
nice
are you
of you
doing?
to say
Tell me about your show, and well, what an empire you've carved out for yourself. You have the talk show. How do you like doing the nightly talk show after these? Is it a couple of years? How long?
How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. Do you enjoy it?
I like it. I do like it. I like how quickly it goes by, because your show's an hour, my show's a half hour, so I like how quick it is. I like that I don't have to rehearse, because I'm not really good at memorizing things. And I like that I can just say whatever I want. Like I can curse and say things and they just bleep me. It's not like being on CBS.
Yeah. And the show sometimes gets a little naughty. That's
We're
part
very
of the fun.
naughty.
Yeah.
Very, very bad.
I saw a thing with you were naked and Conan O'Brien was naked. You in the shower.
Right.
The two of you were naked in the shower.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I get filmed a lot when I'm in the shower, and then I don't find out about it until it airs on television. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Very
I wish I had a
embarrassing.
nickel for every time that's happened to me.
Well, you know what's very embarrassing is when you're filming, I did my first nude scene. I did a shower scene with Sandy Bullock originally, and then we made it a running joke, kind of, or we're trying to. And I didn't know that you had to wear anything over. I just showed up naked.
Well, of course, they say you're going to be naked in the shower. You're naked in the shower.
Yeah, and I thought we're taking a shower, and Sandy Bullock had pasties on and something covering the other areas, and I was not. And she was like, "Can you please go cover yourself up?"
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I like about you.
But then when Conan and I did it, I was naked again, and he didn't say anything.
Of course not. He's not a dope, for God's sake.
No.
Now,
He's a very good body, by the way. I don't know if you've ever taken a shower with him.
Yeah.
But
I wish I had a nickel for every shower I've taken. But now, I didn't realize that there's some sort of overlap with you and Conan O'Brien regarding studio facilities. You're in which studio that he used to have?
well, remember when he almost hosted the Tonight Show,
Right.
and then NBC took it away from him and then gave it back to Jay Leno? That's the studio that I got.
You have his Tonight Show studio.
I stole his stage, is what he said to me.
And
But I did not steal it. They gave it to me because NBC's so stupid, they think somebody like I can handle a show. Somebody like me. Sorry, that sounded really stupid, actually.
Yeah, no. But where is it located in Los Angeles, the studio you're in now?
It's in Burbank.
It's right in Burbank, in
Yeah.
the big NBC complex.
Have you ever been to Los Angeles?
I used to go there all the time. I used to live there. I lived there for like 6 years.
Oh, right. You worked there, right?
Worked there, lived there, had lunch there, everything. But I haven't been back in a long time. Now tell me what you understand about the
Is that
Late
a
Show.
hint?
What?
That you want to be invited back?
No. I mean, you invite me, I'll come.
No, I wasn't talking about me. I'm just in general.
Well, no, generally, no. I don't accept invitations generally. But if you were... But what do you make of the upheaval of the Late Show, late nights landscape?
Well, I don't know. It's a hot mess, don't you think? I mean,
Exciting.
nobody can keep their job for very long, it seems. I mean, you're lucky to be over here at CBS.
I'm lucky to have a job, period.
Yes.
I don't care where, I'm lucky to have
that
a job.
how you feel?
Mowing lawns, I would be lucky to have a job mowing lawns.
Well, you're a small, you're a small man from...
I mean, honestly, what did I say that I need to hear that? I've been nothing but supportive of you.
I know. And that was totally out of line. I'm very
don't
sorry.
understand
I
that at all.
apologize.
Thanks.
I meant you're from a small town, Indianapolis, correct?
Yeah, it's about
That's
million,
what
2 million.
Well, but when you came from there, it was much smaller,
Oh, and so
right?
was I. I've had plenty of work done.
And look how you've grown. You're amazing.
But now, but you know Jay, right? Your buddy.
Yeah, Jay is. Yeah, you're tight with Jay.
I wouldn't say tight, but he and I have known each other for 38 years.
Yes. I saw what you said about him last night on your show. It was very nice.
Well, yeah, you can't deny the man's success, for heaven's sake.
No.
Now, have you talked to him since the switcheroo?
Actually, no, I haven't spoken to him, but he called, actually left me a voicemail today. I have to call him back. I don't really know what to say.
Now,
what do you think I should say?
Do you ever have moments like this on your show where you know it's going nowhere? What do you do when that happens on your show? Help me. Let's work together and we'll figure this out.
Well, first of all, it's very rude for you to have me on as a guest and not answer the question that I asked you.
You said I was a small man.
You're not particularly
I'm still
large,
stinging.
though. You're very dainty for a man. You have to be honest.
Really?
And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you're fit.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of hefty for a broad.
I am hefty.
Now, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
No. We all know what you're talking about.
Look out.
Listen, I'm German. I have a little Zoftig side of me. I'm a little thick.
Speaking of that, you
can look at me when we talk. You don't have to look away. I know you're pissed, but you can look at me.
You and your family recently traveled to
Europe,
and you went to Germany. Where all did you go?
Well, we went to Dusseldorf, and then we went to Berlin. We did a show. It's a Gene Ellis show called Who Do You Think You Are? And they trace your roots. And I'm Jewish and German. So there was a little Nazi history that we had to go kind of research to make sure my grandfather wasn't a Nazi, and he's not. Mm-hmm. Well, but my mother he was in the German military, so he served in the war, and then my mother married a Jew. So we had the German-Jew dynamic down, and I thought, oh, this is good, because even if we find out that my family ran some sort of concentration camp, I'm off the hook because I am Jewish.
Now, do you travel a lot with your family?
No, I do. I travel with my family, but I don't travel with the people that I went with. I mean, there's only so many trips you can take with your family before you're ready to kill yourself.
Yeah. Oh, really? Is that?
Well, my family will go on trips with me, and then we'll be skiing, and I'll have a sister who will be like, why is there so much snow? And it's like, we're on a skiing trip. Or, they find something to complain about when there's nothing to complain about. We'll go to the Bahamas, and she's like, it's so hot. It's like, you said you didn't want to go skiing again. Right. But, no, I do travel with my family more than the average person. I'm from New Jersey, so I have big family roots. I don't know what that means.
But now let me ask you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to the two people over there clapping.
Your sister complains about these lovely trips that you, I'm guessing, host them.
I finance them, let's be honest.
So how does that make you feel when they seem to be resentful of these efforts?
Well, I mean, I find myself to be very resentful, too, don't you? I mean, you get pissed off. You get resentful of things that are, whenever things are going well, you can complain about your job, and then you're like, wow, I'm really lucky to have my job.
Right.
You could go on a great vacation and be like, why isn't the room service working? Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh, I sound like a terrible Jewish American princess.
Well, now, let's say, for example, when you were in Germany, the accommodations probably first class, right? Oh,
God, Germany was the worst. I mean, they had a pillow that was like, I honestly don't know what is up with Germany. They had a pillow that was the size of like a surgical mask that you put, when you put your head on a pillow and it goes right through the pillow, and you sit, and then the I don't even know what it was, a comforter or something. It was like the size of a buffet napkin. And I went downstairs with the napkin and the towel. It wasn't even a blanket. It was a towel. And I said, "What grown man can sleep in a bed like this?" And they're like, "Do you have a man with you?" I'm like, "No, I'm talking about me." So I had them bring up like 5 pillows, 5 blankets, 5 what? I mean, it was a disaster. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Germany. I'm going to be honest. I know people don't like to, they don't like to alienate other countries. I really don't care. I'm not into Serbia, and I'm not into Germany.
No, well, you're fine. You have your right to your...
Where do you like to travel?
Oh, I never leave home. There's so many bench warrants out there, for God's sakes. We were talking about the success of your books. I mean, oh, my God, like 3 million books you've sold. That's a lovely thing. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Now, here's what I know about writing. when you commit to writing, it's not easy. It's difficult. You got to sit down and do it, and you got to do it all day long to get it right. And you're to be commended for having such great success.
That's very nice of you to say. It's been a lot more than 3 million books that I've sold.
How many have you sold?
No, I have no idea, but 6 million. But no, I have a book that's coming out. I have a new book that I'm working on, but it's very hard. It's exactly what you say. I mean, when you're doing a daily show, you know, you have to write all day. I don't know how you work. I mean, it's really kind of, it's not even that it's hard. It just takes a lot of time. But for my new book, I have the book cover, but I haven't really written that much of it yet.
What is the book cover?
I'm thinking about calling it, it's about all my travels, and I'm thinking about calling it You Gonna Be Kidding Me.
It's good. I think that's a great title.
I went on safari, I went to South Africa, I went to Botswana, and I just thought, well, that's kind of a really stupid title. My books are very stupid. I like to keep, you know, I like people to be able to read and laugh. When I see somebody on an airplane reading a book and laughing, that makes me happy.
Well, sure.
So I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able
gift.
to write a book that could make people laugh when they're on an airplane.
Now, is there a deadline for this book for which you have a title but no content?
It was...
Isn't that what you said? Yeah.
But it sounds much better coming from you.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they're not watching this show because it was due earlier this afternoon. But I'm going to, after this, I'm so inspired after this that I'm going to go home and probably write all night long.
Well, you know, it's great because the people say the publishing generally is in a little bit of a trouble, a little bit of a slump.
It probably will.
And so thanks to you, it's still, you know,
I like
breathing.
I like how you turn that around.
I'm a glasses half full kind of guy.
Yeah, you are. Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
I'm a small man. I'm a tiny little insignificant being.
Do you see how hard it is, though, for me? Things just slip and fly out of my mouth, and then people like you will never forget it.
Oh, no, I found it charming, honestly.
I think it is charming. I think it's quite a compliment.
It's Chelsea Handler. You can see her now twice. You can see her on the Chelsea Lately. That's your regular talk show.
Chelsea Lately is my regular
And then
show.
the After Lately, which is even more work, where you do a half-an-hour sort of documentary about behind the scenes at Chelsea Lately.
It's After Lately, Mondays
After Lately.
at 10:30.
Mondays at 10:30. Here she is, Chelsea Handler, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. Nice to see you. I appreciate it. Nice to have you here. We'll be right back with Ross Bennett, ladies and gentlemen.